Your Excellency, the National Chairman, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we are gathered this evening at this very memorial center to do what political parties should do. But beyond doing what political parties should do, I'm joined by my sister Amina from the PDP Governors Forum, and both of us would be your hosts at this event today on behalf of the organizers. But just before she comes to take the introduction, Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the battle for identity is a battle that predates man and is a battle that postdates man. So before we are born, people think we don't have an identity. But even then, science has given the baby in the womb a name and recognizes it. When that baby is born without an identity, nurses and midwives still find a way to identify that child. And all through life, human beings fight the battle of identity. Today, we are gathered to reinforce identity. Identity as a political party in this country. Identity because a process had taken place in Ekiti, and someone out of the many who contested must be identified. That is why we are here this evening. So, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, if you introspect and retrospect, you know that many people did not think we'll be gathered here. And if they didn't think we'll be gathered here and we are gathered here, why not give yourself a round of applause? Celebrate yourself. Celebrate yourself. In case they don't celebrate you, at least you would have celebrated yourself. Let me therefore welcome Amina to take the introductions immediately, which will be very brief, and thereafter we'll return to invite the National Organizing Secretary to do the work for which he is prepared for. Amina, please.
PDP, power to the people. My leader and brother, the National Publicity Secretary, has said it all. So, taking the introduction, I want you to join me in recognizing the presence of the one and only, a pragmatic leader, a quintessential leader of note, no other than the national chairman of our great party, Honorable Kabiru Tanimu Turaki, the senior advocate of Nigeria, and also the Masani Wandu. Please give him a round of applause. Looking at him, you're seeing an astic leader, a leader who is taking us to that land, the promised land, a leader who said he is here with other National Working Committees members to take us back to that promised land. We are going to regain the party. He's going to not only regaining the party, he will rebuild it, rebrand it, and take us to that place. So please, can you give another round of applause, please? Thank you. Also recognizing the presence of a leader and the chairman of the BOT, His Excellency Senator Adolphus Wabara. You all know he led very well and he's still leading very well, standing very strong to lead us too. You're welcome, Your Excellency. And also recognizing the presence of the one and only amazing National Secretary of a great party, no other than His Excellency Ambassador Taufik Arakpaja Oladejo. Please can you give him a round of applause, please? We also have his deputy sitting next to him in person of Honorable Richard Yediawa. Please can you give him a round of applause? Lest I forget my one and only senior brother and leader, the Deputy National Chairman North in person of Alhaji Hamza Okuyam Koshi. Please give him a round of applause. That man is a mover and shaker from Bauchi State. Thank you. Also recognizing the presence of no other, another wonderful leader I've admired so much from the Niger Delta, a man of little words but stand by his words, no other than Dr. Daniel Weikro, the Deputy National Chairman South. Please give him a round of applause. And also we have no other, one of the active organ of the party who makes things work. He named the chairman of all chairmen, brigadier generals, but our wonderful leader gave them GCO and General Commanding Officers, no other than Honorable Theophilus Dakashan. You're most welcome. That's the National Organizing Secretary of the party. And every other National Working Committee member here seated, you're most welcome to this awesome event. And also using this avenue to also recognize the presence of our past governors. We have His Excellency Senator Shekarau sitting here with us. We also have His Excellency Ibrahim Hassan Dankwambo, now a distinguished Senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. We also have our own former candidate in Kaduna, Honorable Adamu Hashiru. You're most welcome. And I'm also recognizing the presence of every other person sitting here. Everybody is very important. And lest I forget, before I get back home, they'll send me back packing. I'm recognizing the presence of His Excellency Senator Abdul Ningi, a wonderful senator from my state. You're most welcome. You're all welcome. Everybody is welcome.
Thank you very much, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. If you have been skipped, it's not that we've not seen you. It's that we're going to break the introduction into parts because we are going to be introducing all through. After all, it's been a while we met ourselves. So do us the favor, just turn to your right, ask the person what is your name in case you don't know. If you already know, still ask. It's a valid question. And give the person the chairman's round of applause and a handshake. Please just do that for a minute. Ask the person, clap the person, clap the person. Yes, yes. You can reintroduce yourself. It's a part of relationship building. Reintroduce. I've not met Senator Dan Kwambo in a while. Your Excellency, nice to see you. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Thank you very much. Please, a round of applause for everyone. Because of time and the lack of it, Your Excellencies, please let me just take this one introduction, then we'll keep going and we'll interspace the introductions. For every season, there is a reason. For every day, there is a purpose. Therefore, for today, a gentleman whom many months back had an aspiration to serve his people under an umbrella, bought the form, went through screening, and became successful. But activities have happened thereafter that may have shaken his faith and made him to ask, did I take the right decision? Today, this event will answer that for him. And so it is my honor and privilege to very specially ask that he rises for recognition so that in the hope that he had fear, faith would now take over. Dr. Oluwole Oluyede, a round of applause for the governorship candidate of the People's Democratic Party in Ekiti State. I would have said more, but it doesn't lie in my mouth because the constitution of our party stipulates who can do what and what. Let me therefore invite the gentleman whom the constitution has put on his shoulders the duty to say some of the things that relate to its nomination, congresses, and conventions. Mr. Theophilus Dakashan. A round of applause, a round of applause, a round of applause for the National Organizing Secretary of a party. I am afraid that we don't clap this man. It can have implications during congresses in your states, and elections are very close. Why not give him an appreciating round of applause? The state chairmen are really clapping because they know. The state chairmen are clapping. Even the national chairman is clapping because he knows. Theophilus Dakashan, please.
Thank you, Ini. PDP! I thought this is a PDP occasion, and people are answering as if PDP is not alive. Please, let's answer the PDP shout. PDP! Thank you very much. Oh, Your Excellency, the National Chairman of our great party, Kabiru Tanimu Soraki, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, Your Excellency, the Chairman, BOT, Senator Wabara, Your Excellencies, the Deputy National Chairman, North and South, National Secretary, most distinguished senators of the Federal Republic, Senator Dankwambo, Senator Abdul Ningi, and other senators here present, our very distinguished leaders, other members of the National Working Committee, state chairmen that are here with us, national ex-officials, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. My duty here is actually to just tell you how the process that led to the emergence of our candidate in Ekiti State, that it was very fair, it was very transparent, it was open, and everybody was given the opportunity to participate. And today we have a candidate that we are going to present to the world and give him the certificate, give him INEC nomination forms, and all other things that are required. I believe at the end of the day, his mind will be laid to rest about the doubts that have been created in his mind. It is very unfortunate that this doubt has actually succeeded in some people. Our governor in Osun was driven to another party because this kind of doubt was created in his mind. I believe that, I hope he will not regret it eventually. My leaders, today's ceremony marks a significant milestone for the newly elected National Working Committee of our great party, the People's Democratic Party, and in the PDP family, as we formally present the certificate of return to our duly nominated governorship candidate for Ekiti State. The event is a culmination of a transparent, inclusive, constitutionally guided processes that reflect the PDP's commitment to internal democracy, equity, and justice. Before we got to this place, on Friday, the 22nd of August 2025, the National Working Committee sat and approved a timetable and schedule of activities for the forthcoming governorship election in Ekiti State in 2026. In line with the Constitution and the approved timetable, the National Working Committee issued official notices for the commencement of the Ekiti governorship primary processes to the state chapter. The state chapter was duly notified, stakeholders were informed, aspirants were notified in this process. Stakeholders and relevant organs of the party were duly informed of all schedules, guidelines, and requirements. The Independent National Electoral Commission, who is a statutory body saddled with this responsibility of monitoring these activities, was duly and properly notified to, and of course, they took part in everything that led to the process that produced our candidate today. Sales of forms and screening of candidates were actually undertaken. A total of 5 aspirants showed interest and collected expression of interest forms and nomination forms. The screening committee was duly constituted in line with our guidelines, and they were all screened. At the end of the day, one of the candidates, a female, not because of gender relation, but because of certain requirements that were not met, was disqualified. An appeal committee was then constituted, and the appeal was taken and sealed. The appeal committee went ahead and approved what the electoral committee had actually done, that they had done a good job, and by the screening committee had done a good job. Ad hoc delegates, LGA congresses were conducted very peacefully, in order, properly monitored by INEC, and we had those were the delegates that actually constituted the people that elected our candidate. This was done, and at the end of the day, the conduct of the governorship, the primaries was taken, and at the end of the day, we have a product by name Dr. Oluwole, Oluyede. I don't know how to pronounce the second one. Sorry, but maybe with time I'll get to understand that. As a match, and today we are trying to bring him and give him announcement to the world, show him the members of the party, present him to the world, and have his certificates that will now kickstart the processes of campaigning and leading to winning our elections in 2026. All these processes were followed. The issue of electoral panel, normally after the primaries was done, which consists of all the National Working Committee members and the BOT members, members of this appeal committee. they duly approved and okayed that our candidate be issued the certificate. And with this, I think Doctor is fully ready and qualified to receive the certificate of return of the People's Democratic Party. Thank you very much. God bless us all. PDP.
Thank you, the National Organizing Secretary of a great party. At this juncture, please, we want to recognize the presence of Senator Ikra Aliyu Bilbis, Senator representing Zamfara Central. Please give him a round of applause, please, welcoming him. And also want to also recognize the presence of His Excellency Chief Mike Ogiadome, CFR, a former Chief of Staff to the President, and a punctual and an astute member of the Board of Trustees of our great party. You're most welcome, sir. And also recognizing the presence of His Excellency, distinguished Senator Abba Moro, the Senate Minority Whip. Please, Minority Leader, please recognize him, please. He was seen here. Please, can you give him a round of applause, please? And I'm also informed that the Minority Leader of the House of Reps was also here in person of Honorable Kingsley Chinda. If he's here, please can you give him a round of applause also? Thank you. So please, I'm calling on at this juncture, please, I'm calling on His Excellency, the BOT Chairman, Senator Adolfo Swabara, to please come up for his own remarks, please. Thank you.
That's not how you clap for a trusted trustee. I'm talking about a trusted trustee, Professor Jerry Ganai. The birthday boy is here. He doesn't look the age at all. A round of applause for our trusted trustees. Your Excellency, sir.
Thank you very much. PDP, PDP, power to the people. The chairman of this great party, who to me is God sent, he's biting the bullets. We will survive. We will survive. Amen. Well, for want of time, let me rest on existing protocol. I want to congratulate us for today, particularly our candidate. You can see that he's won the election already. Next year, we'll showcase PDP. I guess that will be the first election next year. That will showcase PDP, but I know the APC, they are biting the bullets also, in a way. So they will consider the emergence or re-emergence of this PDP, for any democracy to survive in Nigeria. Having said so, on behalf of the Board of Trustees, I rise to pledge the support of the Board of Trustees to the National Working Committee. They should not relent, I mean, we've done our convention. We've done our convention, and no, anybody who wants to join the PDP should join the convention. So we should not waste our time with the distractions here and there. So many of them. One day, one trouble. 1 second, one trouble. If you don't have a very strong heart, you probably will collapse. But I know PDP can never collapse. So I want to once again, on behalf of the board, pledge our loyalty of the board to the National Working Committee We'll be there 24/7 at any time to advise. We'll be there to join you constitutionally in the fight, and success shall be ours by the grace of God. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. When you have a general leading you to battle, you don't fear, especially if you know that there are just captains on the other side. A round of applause for that general who is leading us in this battle. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we are going to spend not waste time. So at this moment, very quickly, when people go to the house of a newly born, they celebrate the baby, they celebrate the mother and the father, but they forget the midwife. PDP, the new PDP, the rebirth PDP, the Renaissance PDP, under the leadership of Turaki SN, has insisted that the midwife would not be forgotten. That is why today we have a midwife in the person of His Excellency Ibrahim Hassan Dankwambo, who has been invited here to make a speech, because what we are seeing today, you midwifed him. Please, a round of applause for His Excellency Ibrahim Hassan Dankwambo, midwife of this process. I like the smile on his face, because not every process that is midwife, not every baby who passes through a midwife survives, but this one survived. Please, a round of applause for him. PDP, PDP,
Your Excellency, the national chairman of our great party, Barrister Kabiru Tanimu Turaki, Your Excellency, the chairman BOT, for once of time, Your Excellency, let me stand on the protocols as established. Your Excellency, the National Working Committee of our great party on the 5th of November appointed an electoral committee to conduct the primaries of the Ekiti state which was slated to be taken on the 8th of November. And the committee, under my chairmanship, had other 6 members, who were Barrister Ibrahim Abdullahi, Alhaji Adamu Ibrahim, Brenda Palmer, Clement Faboyode Fabo, Ola Alimi, and the secretary was Barrister Honorable Rita Oji. We set out to Ekiti early in the morning, and we were in Ekiti by 9 a.m. By 9 a.m., we called for the stakeholders meeting just to be familiarized with the process and what we will go through for that day. We invited all the aspirants and their representatives and key stakeholders of our party in Ekiti State, and all of them converged at a point where we had fruitful discussions. From there, we proceeded to the venue where we conducted the primaries. The primaries, like was said, was contested by 4 people who were cleared through our normal process that was established by the party. And we started the process, accreditation was done, all the conversations were taking place, and voting commenced at around 11 p.m. in the night. You came late and you are greeting everybody. Chairman, how do we do this? At the end of the voting, Mr. Chairman, Mrs. Ogun Fumilayo got 17 votes. Ayeni Funsho got 239 votes. Oluyede Oluyole got 279 votes. And Obafemi Peters
got 1 vote. After due consultation by the Electoral Committee, Oluyede Oluyede was declared the winner. All the stakeholders in the Electoral Committee were there, and a copy of the result was given to INEC for onward transmission to their office before today, when we will hand over the certificate of return to him. At this point, Mr. Chairman, I want to assure you that the election that was conducted was transparent, was open, was peaceful, and was done in accordance with the guidelines that was given to us. As Chief Returning Officer of that election, I feel it is proper and right to hand over the certificate of return to Mr. Oluyede Oluyede as our candidate for Ekiti State governorship election. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you very much. When a former governor who performed in his time creditably midwives you, you have no option. Doctor, you must win and you must go on to perform. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, while we're at it, His Excellency, the Chief Servant, as he then was, of Niger State, Dr. Babangida Aliyu, made his way here. Please, a round of applause for him, a round of applause. We also had joining us, leading a team from they came in all together, Honorable Ali JC and members, other members from the House of Representatives. Please, a round of applause. All of them are very, very welcome. At this point, Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I had promised that we're going to not waste time, and I can see Honorable Fred Agbedi from here, the strong man. Please, a round of applause for him. So at this point, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we are going to very quickly take just 2 interventions before we bring the national chairman of our party. My appeal is that they take just 2 minutes each. First would be to speak on behalf of the entire National Assembly, comprising of the Senate and the House of Representatives. For the want of time, Senator Abdul Ningi. Please, the senators and members of the House to please accompany him. Accompany him, please. 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 And I also would put on cue the state chairman of our party. They would speak for just 2 minutes, very briefly, please. I do know that the distinguished senator can be democratic to take 1 minute and give the House of Representatives, but it's within his rights. Please, a round of applause for that. Yeah. Yeah.
Mr. Chairman of the People's Democratic Party, the Chairman BOT, members of the National Working Committee, elders of the party, founders of the party, governors, former governors here present, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. This is a representation of the National Assembly. You recall today, we're having screening of ambassadors. So a lot of our members have not found their way. And the minority leader was also here and instructed me to stand in for him as a minority leader. And my younger brother here, the minority whip from the House of Representatives. I'm going to speak for 40 seconds, and I'll allow him to speak for 1 minute and 20 seconds, because I'm also a product of the House of Reps. Let me, on behalf of the Senate and, of course, the National Assembly, first thank the National Chairman and members of his committee for finding time to showcase Nigeria once again, just like we did in Ibadan. Anybody who has any doubt as to whether PDP is alive or not today, it gives him another concern and another signal. party was founded by the very best, our very best political brains, and in 1998. And most of them did not occupy any position after establishing this party. A lot of us benefited from this party. Former presidents, former vice presidents, former Senate presidents, former speakers, former governors, former ambassadors, former this and former that. What we are trying to do today, gentlemen, is to say thank you for the founders of the party for creating a platform like this. And to also send a very clear signal that not every Nigerian, not all Nigerians are unmindful of where they come from. We believe the party has what it takes to rediscover itself, find its feet again. Lastly, before I allow my brother to take over, we want to extend our congratulations to the winner of the Ekiti election. In fact, I was the one who set the ball rolling, myself and Fred Ebedi. We were the ones who conducted the three-man ad hoc committee, which actually produced him, and we did it to the best of our ability. We don't know him. We didn't know him, but we just went, and I went around Ado Ekiti, and I could see the number of people that were hailing us as we were observing the three-man ad hoc committee, and I'm very, very positive that once we put our eyes together, Ekiti is there for us for the take. Thank you very much, and I'll allow Ali to say a word or two.
Thank you, the chairman of our great party, one of our leader and a courageous senior advocate of Nigeria. Let me start by congratulating the committee that conducted these primaries. They did very well, and today they have proven that yes, PDP is still strong. PDP is ready to take over Ekiti and other states. On behalf of the members of the House of Representatives, we want to assure you that we in the House of Representatives are strongly in support of the leadership of the senior advocate of Nigeria. And we will not be intimidated. We are committed. No matter the pressure, no matter the intimidation, no matter the harassment the members have been receiving, we are united. We will give you all the necessary support. Every day we keep on wondering in the National Assembly. On a daily basis, Nigerians are crying, people are suffering, contractors are dying on a daily basis, and this is December, and this government has done very well to prove that it is the first time in the history that December 2025, Nigeria has not started implementing the 2025 budget. It is a record that no political party can beat that one. No government can also beat that one. So we, the National Assembly, with or without budget implementations, we will rescue Nigeria. We will do everything to ensure that this type of thing will not occur. Once again, we congratulate the newly National Working Committee, and we assure you in the House of Representatives, we are committed and will give you all the necessary support. Thank you, and God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Another round of applause for our members in the National Assembly. Thank you very much. May I now invite the Forum of State Chairmen to please come, led by Dr. Tony. Please come, please come. I'm sure that by just that small speech, Nigerians would know the party that has them in mind, the party that advocates for them, If the budget is yet to be implemented, they should know the party to blame. PDP! Please, I invite the state chairman to please make their way here. Dr. Tony Azegbemi will lead them. Doctor, please come quickly, come quickly. Thereafter, we would invite the national chairman.
Thank you, thank you. State chairman, please, can you join me here? State chairman. State chairman, please.
State chairman.
Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, Chairman of BOT, the Deputy Chairman, North and South, National Secretary, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, standing before you are the GOCs of this party. The state chairman of this party, perhaps the most important segment of this party. Because without the state chairman, all decisions you take might not get to the voters at the grassroots level. So we, the Forum of State Chairmen, we are here in their numbers. We are 30 in numbers here, standing before you. And first, we wish to congratulate the man who plays chess. You know anybody that plays chess has something upstairs. The man that went to conduct this primary in Ekiti, the former governor of Gombe State, Senator Dakwambo, that went to conduct this primary. We cannot also stop without thanking and congratulating Abdul Ningi and Fred Agbedi that did the foundation for this process. Mr. Chairman, we wish to state that the Forum of State Chairmen will be with our candidates all the way in Ekiti between now and the elections. Call on us and we will be there to follow you around Ekiti to make sure that the message of hope, the message of rescuing Nigeria from this bad governance, from a government that is implementing the budget of 2025 in December 2025.
They have not started.
They have not even started implementing. Nigerians, the choice is very clear. For Ekiti voters, the choice is very clear. It's between light and darkness. We cannot continue to be on that path, on this path of this APC-led administration. We have to go back to the PDP ways that made sure that everybody was sleeping with his two eyes open. The food prices were very comfortable with us, and not what we have now with all prices gone beyond the roof. So for us, as state chairman, we wish to once again congratulate Dr. Oluyede. We believe that you will be the next governor of Ekiti State by the grace of Almighty God. It is on that note that we say, National Chairman, congratulations for this wonderful organization you have put up to present the certificate to our candidate. Thank you and God bless.
That's not how you clap for the state chairman of our party. Thank you very much. While we do know that legitimacy of political parties starts from up to down, mobilization starts from down to up. So, at this moment, the grassroots generals have spoken, and they have charged the candidates of the party. We have won Ekiti, not just once, we've won Ekiti before. And therefore, you have a good precedent to fall back on. May I now invite a gentleman who was made for this moment. He has been a person who sets record. He has also been a person who breaks record. In 2002, he was the first senior advocate from Kebbi and the Northwest. All through his life, KTT has been making records and breaking records. At this moment, made for a time like this, help me welcome National Chairman of the People's Democratic Party, seasoned bureaucrat, knowledgeable politician, senior advocate of Nigeria, Kabiru Tanimu Turake, senior advocate of Nigeria, national chairman of the People's Democratic Party, willing to birth, rebirth, retake, and capture. Mr. Chairman, sir.
PDP, power to the people. Thank you. Please get seated. In the name of God, the most beneficent, the most merciful, the chairman of the Board of Trustees of our party, His Excellency Senator Adolphus Wabara, GCON, and other members of the legitimate Board of Trustees of the PDP that are here. The minority leader of the Senate, Senator Abba Moro, who was here earlier on and is now represented by Senator Abdul Ningi and other senators who are here. The leadership of the PDP in the House of Reps, led here by Honorable Ali JC and Honorable Fred Akbedi and other members of the House of Reps. The chairperson of the Forum of PDP Founding Fathers, Professor Jerry Gana, I recognize you, sir. And the chairperson of the Forum of Founding Mothers, Hajia in Nechiroma, I recognize you. The chairman of the PDP Former Governors Forum, His Excellency Talba Minaba Bangida Aliyu, I recognize you, sir. You are welcome. The acting chairperson of the Former Ministers Forum, His Excellency Governor Ibrahim Shekarau, I recognize you, sir. Members of the Board of Trustees of our party, members of the Forum of State Chairmen, other distinguished leaders of our party, invited ladies and gentlemen, but more importantly, let me also acknowledge the presence of the members of the Fourth Estate of the realm. Today is the day that has been made by the Lord. Lawyers will say, res ipsa loquitur, meaning the thing speaks for itself. Nigerians this afternoon have seen members of the PDP BOT. Nigerians have seen all state chairmen of PDP. Nigerians have seen members of the National Assembly of the PDP extraction. Nigerians have seen founding fathers and founding mothers of PDP. Nigerians have seen former governors of PDP. Nigerians have seen former ministers of PDP. Indeed, Nigerians have seen the cream de la cream of the People's Democratic Party. So who else that is something in PDP that is not here this afternoon? Absolutely nothing. So for us, I think a strong statement has been made this afternoon. for those who are still in doubt as to where the authentic leadership of PDP is moving forward, you should not be in doubt again. This is PDP. This is where PDP is. And this is where PDP will continue to be. Let me most especially recognize our man of the moment, His Excellency Dr. Oluwole Oluyede, the Ekiti State Governor in the waiting. Dr. Oluwole Oluyede, our governorship candidate, will be given his certificate of return. Before I continue with my speech, I want to most respectfully invite His Excellency Senator Ibrahim Hassan Dankwambo, who served as a returning officer, to come up here and sign the certificate of return in the full glare of everybody here. Your Excellency, please. After His Excellency, the National Organizing Secretary, Comrade Theophilus Dakas Sean, will also come up and also sign the certificate of return. Following him will be His Excellency Ambassador Taufik Arapaja, our National Secretary. He also will sign the certificate of return. Now, to cap it all, yours sincerely will also append his majestic signature.
As the chairman goes to sign, you will be wondering why people have to sign before the camera, before they say it was not my signature. And he would stay there to make the presentation. I don't mean he can use the other microphone, but we may have a challenge with the live broadcasts. The national chairman of the party signing the concluding majestic signature. Dr. Oluwole Oluyede.
Your Excellencies, distinguished leaders of the largest party in Africa, the People's Democratic Party, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, on your behalf and on behalf of the National Working Committee of our party, and on behalf of the electoral panel that conducted a beautiful promise in Ekiti State, and on behalf of the good people of Ekiti State, who have given us the assurances that they are voting for Dr. Oluwole Oluyede to elect him to become the next governor of Ekiti State, I hereby present certificate of return. I will leave it to you, then you raise it up. Okay, raise it.
Don't forget to remove it.
Your Excellencies, you've just witnessed the presentation of the certificate of return to him. But I'm now going to do something that will interest not only members of PDP, that will indeed interest all Nigerians. With me here are envelopes from Independent National Electoral Committee, INEC. This is to confirm that INEC has recognized what we have done in Ekiti State. The implication of this is that INEC has recognized us. So if INEC is with us, INEC has recognized us, INEC has recognized what we are doing, then what fear is there for anybody to have? Ladies and gentlemen, is INEC form affidavit in support of personal particulars of a gubernatorial candidate. This is it for everybody to see. I now will hand it over to His Excellency in the waiting. Your Excellency. Again in my hand is the form for nomination of governor and his running mate. This form INEC has given to us to give to our candidate Dr. Oluwole Oluyede to quickly fill, bring back to us so that we'll submit it to INEC. Your Excellency, have your form. So, Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, if God is with you, who will be against you? As far as electoral matters is concerned in Nigeria, if INEC is with you, who will be against you? I therefore challenge anybody who say, and any group of people who say that they are leaders of PDP, let them present their gubernatorial candidate for Ekiti State. Let us see. Let us present INEC forms. Your Excellencies, the truth has emerged. The pack of cards that is presented as lies will now begin to fall one after another. Let me therefore, with these few remarks of mine, invite the man who has made history, but the man who will even make more history by going into the field with our support and the support of Almighty God to win election for us in Ekiti State and bring back Ekiti into the fold. His Excellency, Dr. Oluwole Oluyede, the man of the moment, the governor in the waiting. Your Excellency.
Use this one. We have just 4 minutes.
PDP, power to the people. For time constraints, I plead with the Excellencies to rest on existing protocols. Your Excellencies, distinguished leaders of our great party, esteemed members of the National Working Committee and the Board of Trustees,
I want to thank the existing leadership of our party under the national chairman, Kabiru Tamino Turaki, senior advocate of Nigeria, party faithfuls, friends, supporters, ladies and gentlemen. Today I stand before you deeply humbled, profoundly grateful to God, and unwaveringly committed to the responsibility that has been entrusted to me. Receiving this certificate of return here in Abuja is not a mere personal honor. It is a mandate, a call to serve, and a testament to the collective will of this great party, and especially of the people of Ekiti State through the People's Democratic Party. Let me begin by expressing my heartfelt appreciation to the PDP leadership once again at both the national and the state levels for ensuring a transparent, credible, and peaceful primary election. I salute all the delegates who exercise their rights to vote. I want to acknowledge my co-aspirants who are distinguished men and women who contested with honor and enriched the democratic process. Today, we are all winners. And Ekiti State stands as the greatest winner of all. My profound gratitude goes to our great leader in the Southwest, His Excellency Engineer Seyi Makinde, whose dedication ensured that Ekiti witnessed a free, fair, and credible primary process. He deployed immense resources, time, and effort to guarantee the success of both the Ad hoc Delegates Congress and the governorship primaries. His leadership and unwavering support for the Ekiti PDP throughout this journey are truly commendable. I also extend my sincere thanks to Senator Abdul Ningi, who led the team that conducted the ad hoc delegates, and to His Excellency Ibrahim Dankwabo, who headed the team that conducted the governorship primaries. Despite the numerous challenges, their commitment to fairness and due process is deeply appreciated. To the good people of Ekiti, this victory is not about Dr. Wole Oluyede. It is about you, your hopes, your dreams, and your desire for a government that listens, cares, and delivers. It is about restoring integrity to governance and rebuilding trust in public institutions and reigniting the Ekiti dream. Ekiti is a land of brilliance, courage, and boundless potential. We are known throughout the world for our education, our integrity, and our dignity. Yet, for too long, governance failures have prevented our strength from translating into progress. Our people simply want a government that serves them, not one that neglects them or frustrates them. Our mission in the Ekiti State PDP under my candidacy is clear: to restore good governance, revive our economy, uplift our communities, ensure security across our towns and villages, and return Ekiti to the path of lasting prosperity. We envision an Ekiti State where education is not only functional and affordable, but also globally competitive, where quality healthcare is accessible to every citizen, where our youths are empowered to innovate, create, and excel, and where insecurity is decisively addressed and every life is valued. As we move toward the general election, I call upon all PDP members, supporters, and leaders to unite as one family. Let us put aside our differences and work together with hope and vigor. The road ahead may be challenging, but united, we will prevail. I also appeal to my respected co-aspirants who have taken matters to court. It is your right to do that, but I urge you to sheath your swords. Only one candidate can emerge at a time. Today, it is me. Tomorrow, it could be you. Our party offers many opportunities that can benefit you and your supporters. Court cases are needless distractions and risk sending the wrong message to the public about our unity and readiness. To the good people of Ekiti State, I make this solemn pledge. I will serve with integrity, humility, and unwavering dedication. I will listen. I will act. I will lead with compassion and purpose and accountability. This certificate of return is not just confirmation of victory at the primaries. It is a covenant of service. With your support and by the grace of God, we shall celebrate an even greater victory at the polls in June next year. May God bless the People's Democratic Party. May God bless Ekiti State. May God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you very much. Just very briefly, may I invite His Excellency, the National Secretary, His Excellency Ambassador Taufik Arakbaja for the vote of thanks.
The chairman of our great party, the capacity chairman, the BOT chairman, our members from the House of Representatives, all the stakeholders of the party who are here present, we thank you for coming. We thank you for your loyalty to this party. We thank you for standing by the truth, because this is the party that's made all of us. And because if you don't, you will not know or appreciate the whiteness of your white until you see a black. Because we don't take your support for granted. We adore you or appreciate you for standing by the truth, for standing by this party at this time period. You see, because there are some people who believe they are members of this party and they keep on demarketing the party on a daily basis. I do not understand what it means. I don't get it. You say you belong to a party and you are demarketing it. You even said the party is dead. And you can now see that the party is really alive. If the party is dead, what are you fighting for? What are you fighting for if it's dead? I don't know what you call that type of person, because I don't want to use any word here, because there are names for them in Yoruba land. Because you start destroying your own father's house, you demarket your place, your inheritance. This is really too bad. But we thank God that today we are celebrating this party once again. Well, I really thank our candidate for Ekiti State. I acknowledge your resilience. I appreciate you because you have risen into the heart of our people for them to give you their mandate. Because a lot of people are taking things for granted. Because the mandate they walk away with, it is not their mandate. It is not their own. It is PDP mandate, and we'll be coming after them very soon. Well, Ekiti State is a stronghold, PDP stronghold. It's one of those people that keep on playing pranks with our structure, negotiating with the opponent for the pot of porridge. It is time now they are exposed, because they will not rest on their oars for these antics. But
I will advise our candidate, go back home and hit the ground running. Link up and reach out to those people who are aggrieved. They are our people. We speak the same language. We can talk to one another. We can reconcile. I don't think there's any problem about that. Because we have one party, and as long as a loyal party person, you will not want your party to die. So try your best when you get back home, and I'm quite sure, with the support of all our people here present, and God Almighty, victory will be ours. Thank you very much, our fathers, our mothers of the party, our children of the party, our senators for coming today and giving us. You're not doing it for us personally. You're doing it for the party. You're doing it for PDP, the party that has made all of us. And thank you very much for showing gratitude to PDP. Some people have forgotten yesterday. And without yesterday, there can never be today. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you very much. That was the National Secretary of our party. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, as we bring this to a close, please, we have in our presence the inseparable Amazons, Hajia Ina Chiroma, Hajia Zainab Maina. Please, a round of applause for them. They had earlier been recognized, but we're always happy to have them in our midst. We saw the founding fathers, founding mothers. The difference is that those who were founding children are now adults, and they are very ashamed of their former status. If not, we would have also recognized founding children like the Emmanuel Enoidems of that time, but he's now more than 60, so it's no longer. Immediately after now, please, when we take the national anthem for a close, the meeting with the House of Representatives, members of the PDP in the House of Representatives, will hold at the Executive Hall, so we'll just go upstairs and we'll have our meeting there. After this group photograph, my duty would simply be to state that we intended not to keep you long. We have spent but not wasted time. Every single minute has been beautifully spent. If you agree, give yourself a round of applause, a round of applause. As we invite that we rise for the national anthem. National anthem, please.